Hey everybody, it's Nathan from Amita Total Wellness Occupational Therapy. So today we want to talk about some supine dowel rod exercises that you can do to just begin some active range of motion. So let's go to that now. One of the methods we tend to use in therapy is a supine dowel program to initiate active range of motion with your shoulder. To this point, you've probably been doing passive range of motion where we move you, the therapist moves you, or you've been using active assistive range of motion with things like the wall pulleys or a dowel rod or something like that. These exercises take the process a step further and have you initiate the movement with your arm yourself. This can be somewhat difficult to start, so we usually begin this program in a supine position. By doing this, it will allow you to optimize your muscle strength in the lower ranges to initiate the motion and build the strength through the higher ranges. We can progress this program by completing it in a reclined position or by sitting up all the way, but we discuss this as we progress and see how your strength is. One of the things we try to avoid is trying to do a lot of compensatory movements where you might shrug your shoulders or elevate, things like that. So we really want to kind of talk about that as we go. But let's start by just going over the supine part of the program. To start with, you want to grab a dowel rod. You're going to find a place where you can lay down, preferably a bed, a couch, or the floor. You want to give yourself arm space to move side to side as well. You're going to start with the dowel straight out in front of you, and you're going to lift above your head or as high as you can go. This exercise program allows us to stabilize the scapula by laying on top of it or laying on it. And so sometimes you can even take a towel and put it under the shoulder blade of the side that you want to work so that the scapula doesn't elevate while you're doing the exercise. You do want to try to keep your arms straight for this exercise. You're just going to lift as high as you can above your head. For the next exercise, you're going to start down. You're going to lift your arms up straight ahead so they're pointing towards the ceiling. And then you're going to start moving side to side with your arms. Try not to let your body rock too much with this exercise. You want to try to keep your arms straight as possible. You might have to bend your elbow coming across your body a little bit, but try to keep the affected arm as straight as possible going out to the side. The next exercise might be a little bit of a challenge. You want to get your elbows out to the side about 90 degrees, okay? You might want to stabilize that elbow of the affected extremity with a pillow. And then what you're going to do is you're going to rotate your arms backwards above your head. A little bit different because your elbows are bent and the rotation comes from your shoulder. A lot of times people will try to straighten their elbow a little bit with this exercise, or they'll try to do more of a shoulder flexion as opposed to a rotation. Really try to keep those elbows straight out to your side and rotate backward. Again, if you can't do a lot of this, that's fine. Just go as far as you can comfortably. The next exercise is going to be going up to the side. So with this exercise, again, you're keeping your arms straight, just going out to the side and up. The next exercise is standing. You want to lift your arms straight back. One of the things that you might possibly do with this is lean forward a little bit with your back. So try to avoid that. Try to keep your upper body nice and straight while you do the exercise. One of the alterations of this exercise is to make it a little bit more challenging. You can incline your back a little bit. Maybe some pillows or something like that would help you to do that. And you can complete the whole exercise program either at an incline of about 30 to 45 degrees as opposed to laying straight down. One of the other things that you can do is do this exercises from a sitting or standing position. So you would have a entirely vertical program. The goal is to be able to progress to this. One of the things that we want you to remember with this is that if you do from a standing position, you want to try to stabilize your scapula a little bit. So this shows me pulling my scapulas back, stabilizing them while I do the exercise. That way I don't get a lot of shoulder elevation.